Okay, so we have the graveyard.
That's where you go.
We'll end up here,
Yep.
covered in the
Is there any
frozen
point other
earth,
than to just stare at the
awaiting
corpses?
merciful oblivion.
He'll be like, Dave!
Dave.
Dave! You were so awesome, but you fucked up really hard missing that guy 3 times in a row. I'm gonna need you to go ahead and stay dead. And if you look right there under your character, you'll see the quirks. Don't dismiss. Oh, you're renaming them?
Dave.
Dave.
Dave, your corpse. It was so sad.
But if you look over them,
Yep.
I was gonna explain some of the stuff.
I
Yeah, you're clicking and you're moving them with that. What you see on the left side of the quirks, that's going to be your little things that they're allowed to have. So he's not allowed to gamble. He has a hard noggin, which does 15 stun resistance, speed, and your scouting chance. Which is the one
is the first area we're going to the Wield?
I think we have a choice available to us for where to go. But if you also look at your different things under combat skills, that shows the different combat skills available to you. A lot of times when that comes in, that's random. So you're not always going to have, like, level 0 rogue is not always going to have those available.
This is the general selection of all rogues. And if I spend money at some place, I can unlock them?
Yeah, you can unlock more skills or you can upgrade the skills. And it shows you even the nice preferred position. So that'll show you, like, oh, I like to be over in this place. And then if you unclick, you'll say, like, oh, now my preferred position is this place because I have the skills.
Which moves I select, it'll automatically tell me which he prefers.
And it shows your target as well that you like to kill.
That's pretty nice. So he prefers being first to and prefers...
That's your frontline guy. You also see camping skills, but we won't run into that until we go into medium length dungeons and long dungeons. Right now, we're going to do some short dungeons.
Okay, so it seems like this dude prefers third, this dude prefers...
and there are definitely some really bad quirks and some really good quirks. Now, I want you to look under kleptomaniac.
Prone to stealing
Fuckers.
Fucker.
Sometimes you get fucked over and fucker McFucking face just steals all your money.
Oh, I don't have enough for face. Fucker McFucker will have to do.
That's a strong name.
Oh, no,
you gotta save it.
You don't get to avoid that.
You gotta wear that like a badge, sir.
You've earned your title.
Strike his name from the book. Replace it with his true God-given name.
Okay, and then enter. There we go. Your name has been chosen.
But he's a little shit apprentice. But you actually see the resistances there on the bottom right. So it actually shows you like what type of guys are resistant to what.
Yeah.
Plague doctors. Okay. So am I going to be the vestigial? No.
Nick will never die. Nick will be here for the rest of the game.
Okay, I'm going to hold off on naming myself because a guy that I like hasn't appeared yet.
No, you're... It's already been decided, fucker. You can't avoid this.
No.
There.
Oh, that's not very nice.
It's fine, TJ. When she dies, you can get another TJ. You'll be TJ too.
She's pretty strong. Those the Vestials are the usual carriers.
Well, isn't that a damn shame? So me, TJ, Dave.
Oh, that's one thing we'll do. Like, if you know, like, say like what you want, like anyone watching, like if you want to get named after their person, go ahead and leave a comment or something like that, saying like, I'm like Steve and I want to be the Houndmaster. Then we'll find a Houndmaster. We'll name it Steve. Because it's fun to play with, like, stakes on the line. You're like, no, Steve, no.
Steve, don't do this to
Now
us.
I have stuff invested in TJ the cleric.
Oh man, this sounds like it sucks. So she'd probably be better in the third position then if she has that strong debuff.
She's gonna want to stay in the third and I think the third position. Go ahead and look at her moves. The moves are gonna be the more important. So you have Divine Grace, so that's gonna be the good stuff.
Yeah, if she's in the like second position, she can't even heal.
She can actually be used as a front line and she can deal some pretty heavy damage, but you want her in the back.
Yeah.
Third slot is gonna be the best, so that way you can still do damage. And you also
she won't have Hand of Light then.
That's fine.
Okay.
Her thing is going to be healing. That's what she's going to spend most of her turns doing. And based on her speed, she's going to be last.
That's
actually not bad for a healer.
Okay, so yeah, she would lose 2 of her moves, but at the same time, apparently third position kind of sucks for him.
Okay, Nick, you're a dud hitter.
I'm a dud hitter. What is that? Minus 5% crit if health.
That's fine. You're not going to be doing a whole bunch of crits on this guy.
Okay, so
but your guy's going to be more the 4th slot, and my guy's going to be more in the 3rd slot based on the type of makeup we have. Because you're going to be just bombing away with Blight.
Okay, so Blight is like a poison. And fucker McFucker.
Looks like we may have to do Dirge McDurge face in the second, Dave. And fucker McFucker's always gonna be first.
Okay.
And that's where you do the ancestor memories.
In time,
Oh, is this just the
Chapter
watch
select.
cast?
of my
Yeah.
failings?
That's a lot of chapters.
And to show you how many chapters, we're just
We're
scroll through them
gonna
all.
count individually.
One,
2,
two.
3.
That's
4,
too many. I lost
5,
count.
6, 7, 8. So there's 8 chapters in the main game.
And then the Crimson.
24 parts. So 24 bosses
Something
for
like
the
that.
main game.
It depends. Well, you also have optional guides as well that you can mess around with. So let's go ahead and go to the next one.
Okay. And we got our nomad wagon.
The Nermids.
Oh,
and charms
trinket stuff.
gathered from all the forgotten corners of the earth.
This stuff
And that's
is
where you throw on your characters for bonuses.
it's more expensive than. And there's Crystal Man. This is the. This would normally be where you get the pay.
This is where you're going to send all your shit guys to the grinder in order to get money.
Oh, that sounds sad.
It's basically like a kind of endless quest where you get like money, 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 motherfucker.
This is where you get your diamond coins. Literally crystal coins.
It's where you get your super good items. Well, you still get good items from the main game, but this is where you have specialist stuff.
This is where you get your legendarily heirlooms.
Kind of, yeah.
Kind of.
And if you look at that, they also can be upgraded as well. So you'll have like better available trinkets and they'll be cheaper as well. I haven't actually spent that much on the Nomad.
Do you have any recommendations for upgrade priorities besides wagon? Should I just focus almost completely on the wagon to start off with?
I like to have the people who bring it in first, and then I like to concentrate usually on like one of the
Whatever
places,
these guys
either the
are?
gambling hall or the church.
And that reduces stress, right?
Yep.
I
That
remember
takes down
a
your
little bit of
stress.
that. So start by stress. Fucker McFucker is most stressed.
Okay, but let's go to a couple more things that we're going to be using on our
Okay,
journey.
what's down here?
The thing down there is going to be... Okay, you clicked it. That's going to be the same thing. The starting
that's
thing.
where it started us
That's
off.
going to be your trinkets. That's going to be your
So I have a
prizes.
limited amount. Are there any things that take up multiple spaces?
No.
Okay. Yeah, that's our help,
Glossary.
and that's our
your
pause
main
menu. Okay. All right, so I guess we're gonna embark now.
Let's go to the first of the places. So let's go over to the left side. The tavern.
Okay, so I can't.
Oh, we can't wait. Oh, we have to go through
can't
our
do
first
any
one.
yet.
Okay.
Okay, so I guess we're just going straight in.
Let's do it, coward.
A mecca of madness and morbidity. Your work begins.
This is where you select a quest and form an adventuring party of 4 heroes to embark on it. Click on quest to see details. Drag
Journey
here onto.
begins. Choose a Pokemon.
And this is where guys panic. Yeah.
These are your Pokemon.
I
And they're
remember-
like, no, man. Please, no, you're going to kill us. And you're like, get in there and do it.
Don't talk back to me. Have you ever seen people just screaming to their doom?
I don't know if they actually
Wait, you
can.
can just get access to the darkest dungeon to start off?
We are the flame. Burn them up alive. It's there, but you can't do it. No.
Why is this?
So the first place we have available and we're going to do is the ruins.
So I guess that's for the foolhardy.
Remember, you want the plague doctor to be in the back and you want your healer to be in the third slot.
I thought we decided otherwise.
Or did we?
This guy has attacks he can only use in the third slot, whereas she loses.
You know, yeah,
two
okay,
other
let's
things.
do that.
Okay.
Let's do that. Should be fine. I mean, it's not going to do a whole bunch of difference, and we're in our first dungeon anyway, so what could possibly go wrong?
So we automatically get 4 of these crests, 3,000
Those are
gold.
going to be rewards for beating the dungeon. You don't automatically get it, but that's if
Disease
you win against the dungeon.
Okay, so if I cower, I don't get it.
And what we're going to be doing is a scouting mission. So we're going to go over there and fill 90% of the rooms.
Okay.
So basically 9 out of 10 rooms, or you could just do 100%, which is going to be whichever. We'll do it based on the map that we are handed.
Provision. So I'm gonna buy stuff.
Yeah, for
Cost
each,
of
yeah.
preparedness,
You
measured
want to
now
take
in
different
gold.
supplies depending on what region
Later.
you are going to, how long the
blood.
quest is, and your own preference. But always bring some food and torches. Well, food seems to also heal, so yeah.
Yeah, but you don't want to rely on that only for healing. You're going to do most of your healing, or I do most of my healing in battle.
Okay. For your first short quest, try bringing at least 8 food and 4 torches.
Yeah, that's a pretty good thing. I usually do, for each dungeon, 8 food plus like, 12 for each campfire. So if you're doing a medium dungeon, which has like 1 campfire, you'll do like 20. But
Okay.
for our first one, we're gonna just do 8. It's really good, pretty good rule of thumb.
And 4 torches.
I like to do 8 just to be sure, but I play it. 4 should be fine. You're probably not gonna have enough to do it all the way, but you'll also find torches in the dungeon.
Okay.
And then 1 shovel and 1 key. Always want that key and shovel.
What about this stuff? So
That's more if you're going into higher level dungeons, and that's for debuffs. Your characters that you pick also give you 1. So, like, since we're running with the cleric and we're running with the plague doctor, you have the little holy water, and you also have the anti-poison one.
Oh, neat. So can you upgrade them to start with more starting provisions?
I don't believe so.
Huh. Is there any way to start with more starting provisions other than to choose a character class?
Nope.
Huh. That's slightly disappointing. It sounds like that'd be a cool thing to have. Scouting, 25%.
Yeah, that's going to be our base scouting. Different characters have higher chances of scouting. I believe the Houndmaster and the Gravedigger may have an increased chance.
So scouting reveals more. You said it reveals more of the map, and so I don't get surprised.
It's a nice thing where you don't get surprised. You also see all available treasures and hidden rooms as well.
I do like the sound of treasures. Do you ever just go into attack enemies for X? Well, is there any reason to attack enemies if it's not part of your
not unless
quest?
they have treasure along the way, but you don't usually want to attack enemies.
Yeah, it seems like kind of a stupid thing to do. So, all right.
And you can go backwards in the dungeon, but it's going to be a high stress cost.
I'd imagine. Why would you want to go back?
By the way, you don't want to run forward too much in this thing because there are also traps located in the dungeon as well.
Will I
every now
physically
and then.
be able to see them?
You'll be able to spot them, but I think that as a function of the torch. Yeah, go ahead and take that.
By the way, this guy was a kleptomaniac, so he'll just
Yeah, every now and then he'll go like, mine! And then he'll keep it, and you'll be like, you bastard.
fucker McFuckface.
And if you look at the top, you see how that went down? It's now going to have an increasing stress and monster crits.
How much does torch increase it?
Like 15 or 25.
Is there any shortcut I can do for that?
I don't know if there is, but you can just click it.
Let me take a quick look in the.
Can you not just click it?
Well.
Right click. There.
Well, it used it, but I want to see what the control is, so I could use it fast. I want to see shortcuts. Does it not have it there? Where are the shortcuts?
I don't know. We may have to look at that later.
Ah, cheater! You can't throw me into a computer game without shortcuts.
It's just right click.
Eh.
Or you could just click on the torch icon and it should increase the torch light.
God.
You can also just hit up W on the thing and it'll take you forward.
That's nice. So these guys have low blight resistance, but super bleed resistance.
Because they don't bleed their bones!
Because they're zombies.
Look at the bones!
So why can't I? Oh,
Yeah,
these
so I
are
want
back
you to
targets.
be... yeah, they're not in the proper slot.
Yeah, they're in the back targets.
Yeah, so what you want to do is you're going to do that first 2. Bleed, that's probably not going to do good. Blight, heal, it's probably not going to do that great.
So he's just kind of garbo right now.
He's kind of garbled right now because he doesn't really have targets. He doesn't. If he had different attacks available to him, he'd be able to do more damage to that guy. Different attack, like right now, he's just going to do straight damage.
Yeah. Let me see.
But they're kind of weak baby guys, so you shouldn't worry too much about them.
Okay,
Look at them, they're rabble.
I'll focus more on the back guy, I guess. Nearly killed him.
See, look at them, little babies.
Have you got chances where you just bleed them anyways, even though they have high resistance?
You'd have to be dedicated and not kill them beforehand. You could probably do it.
So 5 to 9.
Go ahead and take them out.
What about
Great
grape
shot? Yeah.
Okay. 75, 75. If I do pistol, it'd be 10% higher, but 10% isn't that much in order to do an extra bit of damage. Also, I had a debuff, right?
Yeah,
more
but that's
likely
not going to be
crit.
that much. So right now, we're not going to be worrying too much about doing debuffs because these are going to be shorter battles.
Okay, and here's our healing.
She's going to be the healing.
No one was hurt, so I
there's
guess-
one that heals the whole party and one that does specific. So we should be fine just doing. Did Reginald get hit? Or no, he didn't. Or sorry, fucking McFuckington.
Yeah, no one's gotten hit yet. And
So go ahead and finish him with this. And
Yeah.
also, the stunning blow does extra damage. That's why Crusaders are good in this place. Yeah, different guys have different strengths at different places.
stunning blow does extra damage.
Do the first one. You're going to kill him in one
Yeah,
hit.
yeah.
So.
You said stunning blow does extra damage. It
Yeah,
surprised me.
because if you look over it, you have extra damage versus undead.
Okay.
Take the money.
And what does this just say? Unlocked strong box.
Yeah, it doesn't have trapped or anything else like that. It should be fine.
Have you ever been betrayed by lock boxes that say otherwise?
I always... I don't remember.
Task.
You don't get trapped much.
Now it must be carried home.
All right, and then go ahead and go to the mission select, and there you go. Just go above. And if you want to retreat at any time, you can at the top left.
Okay.
That's the back down button.
And this is the shovel.
That's the shovel button.
I want to use the shovel.
Yeah.
Passage.
It does a heavy penalty. Well, it's kind of heavy penalty if you don't have shovels.
Ah, fuck.
Enemies appearing do take away torchlight sometimes, so be wary of that.
So I should have slightly higher.
Nah, take a look at each person that you're going up against, because they'll give you new resistances and new stats that you should learn about. So those guys are unholy, and you look at the back, that's a human. She can bleed.
It is.
But she's also more dodgy. Look at the chance to hit compared to the others.
Yeah.
63 chance versus, what was the others? 75 and 75.
75. It seems to cap out at 75.
No, that's just because your guy's a shitty McShitter.
Okay.
See, look, he only has 75 hit chance on the top left.
Let's see, and this would do 5 to 9 damage versus more raw damage.
For him, I'd go ahead and start using Grape Shot because there's 3 guys.
You get your maximum damage output
Yeah.
that way.
And you can't really bleed the one in the front and the one that you want to bleed. So doing multi-shot is going to do pretty good.
Okay.
Plus, they don't have a lot of health.
Oh my god!
Yeah. Now this is where your guy comes in. You had the stun, which is going to take him out of the battle, or you're going to have the blight, which does some pretty good damage. I'd go ahead and stun her.
Yeah, it seems like the best. Oh, and she's. It's not last 2, it's 3rd and 4th explicitly.
Yep.
Okay.
But it takes both of them for the blight.
There we go. So she's stunned. So I'd imagine she does solid damage.
Her thing is stress.
Okay, so I can't back to back.
Yeah, you can't just
stun.
constant stun. You gotta do a little bit of damage.
Hey, a crit.
Yep.
The limbs obey.
And then
Now, there are certain
Is
classes
he-
that do more crits than others. I know the healing for her is pretty decent. I'd go ahead and put this protection thing on
yeah,
him.
since this is.
He's your front line. Most of the damage is directed towards the front line.
And we got more torch now.
And yeah, you get a little bit more dodging out of it.
Okay, so
It's a trade-off between dodging and crits.
what is? Oh, I explicitly can't hit her.
It even says the dodge right there, so it'll give you a kind of good idea of what their dodge number is. 13 for her versus 0 for the other guys.
Since this is a elongated battle, should I use
Yeah, you can use that if you want. I mean, it's up to you. I'm not gonna do the entire thing, but yeah, I'd be throwing down Grape Shot with him and tracking stuff.
Okay, and I could
Slide her.
I could try to stun her again since her stun resistance went away.
You could do that as well.
Fuck it, keep her out of the fight. Yeah, fuck you. No fighting for you.
Honestly, it's a little bit wasted with her since she doesn't do damage per se. But since she is a stress builder and you don't really want stress, you can't go wrong with it. It was a graveyard slash.
Okay, and so I got Zealous, which does damage to the first 2. It would do 3 to 7.
Now, there's 2
40.
different guys. You see the Rabble and you see the Soldier. Usually want to take out the
Rabble.
one guy first, so take
Yeah.
out the Rabble.
Okay, and it does 8 at the least. So if I hit, then he's dead.
Plus, your first attack does extra damage.
It
But
does?
the number 2, yeah, you see, look over your number 1 attack for Crusader.
Is that an ability of his?
It's undead. And remember, those first 2 are undead. So
Okay.
he does extra damage against them.
Just on his first hit or on all hits?
All hits.
Okay. Oh, you meant first character.
Yep.
I thought you said like his first
No,
first
I'm
attack
sorry.
does more damage. So I guess we'll try to take her out of the battle.
Or you could do a Grape Shot, so that way you could start clearing that second body and bring her closer to the fight where you can start bringing her more into damage.
I don't know. Since I can do 5 to 10, it seems like this guy could finish her off in 2 shots.
Fair enough.
So it'd be more efficient to do just try to.
I think I'm just thinking too much of further on dungeons is my problem right now.
Longer term dungeons. And can I try to take her out of the battle here now? Does Blight do
Blight,
anything?
yeah. Blight activates on their turn. So as soon as you activate Blight, as soon as their turn comes, if they get if they're blighted, they automatically die first before they get their attack off.
Yeah, like the bleed.
So
did.
do it.
Do it.
Do it, coward. And it's more likely to hit.
Ah, she resisted.
Unless they resist.
Fuck. Well, I could try to stun him, but he's slightly resistant to stun.
No, I'd do damage on him because you're undead Holy Crusader man.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Cleansed from our lands.
And time to focus heal on
Rogue Man.
Rogue Man. Well, this is about as efficient as the battle could have gone.
Went pretty well.
Aha!
You're getting big for your britches, Nick.
I'd never die. Ever. Not
A
once.
victory nonetheless.
You tell him, narrator man. Mr. Wayne.
Okay, so scouting ability activated. So that room was straight treasure, and that was, what is this?
Curio, which is going to be healing usually.
Okay, so then we want the treasure.
Yarg.
So it showed stuff here. Does it
Like
show,
you can scroll in and it'll zoom in so you can get a better view of it.
Oh, traps.
So that's going to be trapped, and those are fine. You can disable them since you know they're there.
Okay.
Or you can attempt to disable them.
Contains loot. Oh, another key and some food. So R rotates which character you have. C brings up their menu.
I wonder if F will maybe do the flashlight button.
And it's not F.
We'll find out later.
I'm playing with fire here.
But the torchlight only goes down when you move. So when you're standing still, it actually doesn't go through any light.
So I can take my time on decisions.
I should have said that.
I'm not allowed to take time on decisions now? Is that a thing?
You're not allowed to bore me.
You bore me, peasant. Okay, so I can change which character I'm using with E or Q. Bring up the map so we always know where we're heading. To the treasure room.
There will sometimes be battles in treasure, but the treasure is worth it.
Okay, so this guy is different. He's a human. That's Zambo. Did his... Oh, I can't look at the other attacks. That kind of sucks. So we got Cure and Bleed. We are starting off the battle, so that's not important, right? Yeah. Incision. So this guy bleeds out with...
So basically, you're going to do 2 for 3 rounds, so that's going to be 6 damage plus whatever base damage he gives.
Okay.
So
let's just take a look at possible damage.
So you have 47 damage plus whatever bleed damage is going to throw on him.
So plus... does the bleed... Does a mount? No, 2 points.
The mount doesn't change. The
so 6
bleed,
damage.
You're always
so
going to get 6 damage.
6. Over 3 turns.
Over 3 turns.
So 10 to 13 damage.
And he doesn't dodge. He's not a dodger, so that may be better for him.
And this is Blight. It would only hit her.
But it does have a pretty good chance to hit as well.
And Blight was 4 points, so that's 12 damage, plus like the 1 damage it does.
Yeah.
So that's 13 damage over 3 turns.
Yep.
So
plus she's in the back line, and you don't have any backline hitters. You have mostly frontline hitters.
How much health do they have? So, I wonder who I should go for. I should have looked at my character's speed, because that determines turn order, right?
Yeah.
So
remember, your priest is
5.
super fat, and your plague doctor looks like he's pretty quick at 7. So I'm guessing it's gonna go your plague doctor, your rogue, your crusader, and then probably her.
That winch.
It's not me, it's her. Bastard.
Well, since this is a short dungeon and you said she was a stressor, I guess I should focus on doing... Oh my fucking god!
What a loser.
God damn it!
Yeah, that's what happens sometimes. Sometimes you overthink an option and then it just misses and you're like, fuck me!
Okay, so Grape Shot would hit for 3, is always a solid option. And this... How long does the buff last?
The whole moves.
Ah, yes, use remaining 1. So it'd
it
be
uses
good to
all
use it early.
it uses the entire battle, yeah.
So, this dude can hit... He did... God, I'm trying to remember how much damage this guy does.
It should say on him.
I can't click him. Or
no, cover. Oh, your original guy. Oh, yeah.
Okay, I can right-click on him. So he does... Where is it? 6 to 12. And it did like 7 to 14.
And you also have to look at the ability,
14.
because that's going to show any extras. No, I mean like his actual combat skills.
Okay.
So that's going to do 15% extra damage for a unholy.
So
and you also have the scroll, which attacks both of them as well. So you also have to count it to affect that.
So he does about 8 to 14.
You can take out Bone Soldier first if you want to focus on him.
Yeah, if I do this, I'll do a little bit of damage, and then I have a better chance of killing him with Reynold. Yeah, basically, if Reynold hits, a guaranteed chance of killing Bone Man.
Essentially.
Ah, and he's bleeding.
Yep.
Not the stress. How much stress are we looking at here? Ooh, that's a lot of stress.
Yeah, it's a pretty decent stress. And they take down Torchlight.
Oh, that sucks. So I can right-click on the torch to bring it back up?
You can do that, but I think it may use a turn for this.
Okay, well, since we're early in the battle, we haven't taken a lot of damage.
Plus, your abilities do increase light as well.
Okay, so no, it doesn't consume
okay, it doesn't.
So, fuck it. Now it's bright as shit.
Remember, your abilities also use light increase sometimes, so you have to look under specific ones and they will increase light.
Not me. Not Nick. Ow. I hope you die. Ow. So I can... No,
You want to use the number 1 or number 2?
Yeah, number
Probably
1 would
number
get
1.
rid of the bone soldier. Most likely get rid of the bone soldier. 4 would give me a buff, but I'd like to get rid of the bone soldier and get rid of that damage.
Yeah.
There we go.
To the pit.
And then since these two guys have a lot of health, then I'll use the buff next time.
And if you crit an enemy and a killing blow, I believe that also destroys their corpse.
Oh, that's pretty cool. You disintegrated them with the damage you did.
Just blow them away, baby.
Okay, since this guy, what is Rin for Gods? Oh, that it shows me it bleeds and debuffs.
Yep.
So, and this does again
It bleeds
5 to 10 damage. So the next person would most likely kill him with their attack. So 5 damage, and that's 3. Fuck.
Yep.
4 to 7 damage.
Now you can do something with the knife, or you can throw the blight on the back, bitch.
Or I could stun her.
You can stun.
Get fucked.
Keep them out of the back.
Yeah, good decision.
Although basically what it is you're giving up your turn for hers with that exchange.
Yes, I am.
Although that isn't that bad with a 4 to 3 advantage on turn-wise. Oh,
Some reason I feel like prioritizing this character above the others.
for some reason I feel like this entire game is fated to fail.
Something tells me death is going to happen. So I have 7 to 14. I have decent odds of one-shotting him. I could also try to buff myself. It would increase protection and give me torch. So I'll go ahead and do that since the battle's not going to be over instantly.
Yeah, but you usually want to put that on your first turn for that type of stuff, or you want to take out another guy. It really depends.
Well, we killed the guy.
Yeah, you killed a guy. That was a fair exchange.
Okay, so
Keep trying to get that bleed on.
yeah, so
He's already
I
damaged.
can't even hit the back row with
You can only get him with grape shot or a pistol on the back row.
and bleed. Ah, fuck! If he got bleed, that would have killed him, wouldn't it?
Yep.
Damn. Stop stressing out, TJ.
I'm in a real bad position right now.
Stress out, fucker McFucker. Okay, calm the fuck down.
Surges as the enemy crumbles.
Okay, so TJ needs to kill us. So
Dave.
3.
Yeah, just
4.
put a group heal on.
Yeah. 2. There we go. Everyone feels better. Yeah, it was a good heal too.
Heal, yep.
And so I can't even hit her at all. I could try to stun him. I guess I'm chopping away now.
Yep, and then she gets pulled forward.
Okay, now I can hit her in the second slot.
Yep.
Okay. So now you're mine, bitch.
89% chance to hit. Bleed?
Bleed?
Yeah, she's
And
done.
it is.
Game over.
Okay. Game over. Ah, fuck.
Oh, now you get to look like a loser before it ends.
I think she gets one more hit off.
No, she doesn't.
Doesn't
it
bleed.
activates at the beginning of the turn. Or she.
I told you. I told you,
thought
but you
you
didn't
had
listen.
more bleed on.
Now you're getting more stressed.
Oh no!
My calculations were off.
I'm wrong. This is stressing me out.
Formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Just like my will is.
Wow,
Do you see what you picked up right there on the bottom right? One more.
Oh,
You
not
get a camouflage cloak.
plus 15 if torch is above 75. Wow, that's wait.
Minus
15
20 stun
dodge?
resistance.
Oh, so
Yep, it's a pretty good dodge increase, but your torch has to be low, and it does increase your chances of stunning. Usually there's no...
torch above 75.
A torch above. Okay, that's actually pretty good considering we're doing baby mode right now.
We could just treat that since he really, really, really needs that.
Well, dodging, yeah, you kind of want to have the healer be able to dodge, but at the same time, look at your other guys. See what they prioritize then.
He's got.
You want to do more protection on this guy since he's going to be the guy you actually want them to swing at.
Okay, TJ's sacrificing himself. What a hero.
Okay, for Dave.
For Dave?
Yeah, look at Dave's stuff.
Okay, so Dave has 14 already.
So basically, that takes away their accuracy percent chance. So if they'd have 100% chance before, they would now have 86% chance now. And then you throw on that, and you just get disaster at SummerSlam. And then you just throw Kurt Angle in the mix, and it gets amazing.
So Why does his
Goes from 14 and then you put it on. Bang, 29.
Yes, so basically untouchable. But we want our tank, who's going to be sponging up the damage with his aggro, to be super dodge man as well.
Fair enough.
No.
Put the key in.
Kleptomaniac doesn't open.
Nick, what do you have? What do you have with you? Click on the chest.
I have a couple of keys.
And then what? Click.
Yes.
You see where it has question mark? You can try different things on it. But it's a chest, so what goes in the chest? The key.
Throw a shovel at it.
You could throw shovel.
Holy water, be
I don't know if the
purged.
holy water is gonna purge it too well.
What happens if I just toss holy water at it? It just
Then you waste the item and it
explodes.
just like stares at you in defiance.
Does it actually get wasted if you
It
use
just
a
wastes,
stupid item?
yeah.
It actually gets wasted.
You just use the holy water, you splash a little. Congratulations, asshole.